Hello there folks, and welcome to this special compilation video. Stations between Virginia Water and Reading, and we're going to kick it off with Sunningdale, and kicking it off with 458, 428 and 458, 410 with the 0638 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Arriving next into the station is 458 414 and 458 402 with the 0641 South Western Railway service from Reading to London Waterloo. Crawling over the level crossing after a little failure is 458 423 and 458 425, running 5 minutes late with the 0708 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Departed on the far side through the rising sun is 450.032 and 450.015 with the 0711 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. And to take us to the next station on the batch, here comes 458 405 and 458 415, working the 0738 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. And next up on the compilation will be Ascot, and kicking us off will be 458 415 and 458 405 with the 0743 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Next train out to depart is 450.046, working the 0753 South Western Railway service through to Aldershot. Arriving to terminate with a South Western Railway service off of Aldershot is 450.115. Arriving next into the station is 458428 and 458410 with the 0808 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Next train out to depart is 458417 and 458409, working the 0814 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading.
£10 for the body.
After taking a quick toilet break, we see the departure of 450115, working the 0823 South Western Railway service through to Aldershot. Arriving to terminate with the South Western Railway service off of Aldershot is 450112. Arriving next into the station will be 458423 and 458425 with the 0838 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. And to take us on to our next station, here comes 458402 and 458402 and 458414 with the 0843 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. And up next on this compilation is Martin's Heron, and kicking us off will be 458402 and 458414, working the 0847 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Next out to depart is 458405 and 458415 with the 0903 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Arriving next into the station is 450.015 and 450.032 with the 0917 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Next out to arrive is 458.409 and 458.417 with the 0933 South Western Railway service of Reading through to London Waterloo. And to take us on to our next station, here comes 458.404 and 458.415 with the 0947 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. And next up on this compilation will be Bracknell. And kicking us off is 458.404 and 458.419, working the 0950 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Next out to depart will be 458.402 and 458.414 with the 10 o'clock South Western Railway service Reading through to London Waterloo. Arriving next into the station will be 458.428 and 458.410 with the 1020 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Next out to depart will be 450.015 and 450.032 with the 1030 South Western Railway service Reading through to London Waterloo. We interrupt this compilation video to bring you a Virgin flying overhead.
To be giving me 380s and something. Show me the 380s.
And to take us on to our next station, here comes 458.425 and 458.423 with the 1050 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. And next up on the compilation will be Wokingham, and as 165110 arrives in the background working the 1103 Great Western Railway service from Reading through to Gatwick Airport, we see the departure of 458 423 and 458 425. Working the slightly delayed 10:59 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Departing on the far side will be 458 410 and 458 428, working the 11:23 South Western Railway service Reading through to London Waterloo. Next arriving into the station is 458 405 and 458 415, working the 11:27 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Departing next to the station is 165 112, working the 11:33 Great Western Railway service Reading through to Gatwick Airport. Arriving next into the station, 458 425 and 458 423, working the 11:53 South Western Railway service Reading through to London Waterloo. And to take us on to our next station, here comes 458 409 and 458 417, working the 11:57 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading.
11:57 South Western Railway service to Reading, calling at Winnersh, Winnersh Triangle, Earley and Reading. This train has 8 carriages.
And another new station now on the compilation, this is Winnersh. And kicking us off will be 458 409 and 458 417, working the 12 o'clock South Western Railway service London Waterloo through to Reading. Whilst flying through in the opposite direction is 165 123, working 1 Oscar 68 for Great Western Railway from Reading through to Red Hill. Arriving next into the station is 458 415 and 458 405, working the 12:19 South Western Railway service Reading through to London Waterloo. As 165109 flies through in the background, working 1 Oscar 69 for Great Western Railway from Reading through to Red Hill, we see the departure of 458402 and 458414, working the 12:30 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Next passing through the station for Great Western Railway is 165126, working 1 Victor 45 from Gatwick Airport through to Reading. Arriving next into the station is 458409 and 458417, working the 12:49 South Western Railway service of Reading through to London Waterloo. Next flying through the station for Great Western Railway is 165111, working 1 Victor 46 from Gatwick Airport through to Reading.
The train now approaching platform 2 doesn't stop here. Please stand back from the edge of the platform.
And to take us to our next station, here comes 450015 and 450032, working the 1300 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. And next up on this compilation video is Winner's Triangle, and kicking us off will be 450015 and 450032, working the 1302 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Arriving next into the station is 458414 and 458402, working the 1317 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Passing fast through the station for Great Western Railway is 165104, working 1 Victor 47 from Gatwick Airport through to Reading. Next train out to depart is 458404 and 458419, working the 1332 South Western Railway service of London Waterloo through to Reading. Whilst flying through the station in the opposite direction is 165 111, working 1 Oscar 71 for Great Western Railway from Reading through to Gatwick Airport. Arriving next into the station is 450.032 and 450.015, working 1347 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. We interrupt this compilation video again to bring you this massive contrailing plane.
Coming over. Look at that contrail. That's more than contrails, that's floofage. Jeez, he's going to do it again here. Nope, actually, take back, that's only 2 engines. Fuck.
Next flying through the station for Great Western Railway is 165 110, working 1 Victor 48 from Gatwick Airport through to Reading. And takes on to our next station is 458 428 and 458 410, working the 1402 Great Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. And next up on the compilation video, we're not late, you're early. And kicking us off will be 458 428 and 458 410, working 1405 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Arriving next into the station will be 458 419 and 458 404, working the 1414 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Next train out to depart is 458 425 and 458 423, working the 1435 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Pair of Great Western passes now in for 165 126 and 165 112, working 1 Oscar 73 from Reading through to Gatwick Airport running 11 minutes late, and 1 Victor 49 from Gatwick Airport through to Reading running 18 minutes late respectively. Arriving next into the station will be 458 410 and 458 428, working the 1444 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Next up, flying through the station is 165 112, running the Oscar 74 from Reading through to Gatwick Airport. Also passing fast through the station, running 12 minutes late, is 165 123, working 1 Victor 50 from Red Hill through to Reading. Next to depart from the station is 458 405 and 458 415, working the 1505 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. And the final video of this compilation comes from Virginia Water. And kicking us off will be 458 425 and 458 423, working the 1549 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Departing over on the far side is 450-097 and 450-112, working the 1554 South Western Railway service from Weybridge through to Kew Bridge. Whilst arriving in the opposite direction is 458 422 and 458 424, working the 1555 South Western Railway service from Kew Bridge through to Weybridge. Arriving next into the station is 450-015 and 450-032, running 6 minutes late with the 1601 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Next out to depart is 458 415 and 458 405, with the 1619 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Next out to depart will be 458403 and 458423 with the 1624 South Western Railway service through to Kew Bridge. Whilst arriving in the opposite direction is 458421 and 458406, working the 1625 South Western Railway service from Kew Bridge through to London Waterloo. So, Kew Bridge through to Weybridge. Arriving next into the station is 458404 and 458419, working the 1631 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo through to Reading. Arriving next into the station will be 458424 and 458422, working the 1655 South Western Railway service from Kew Bridge through to Weybridge. And the final train of this compilation will be 458409 and 458417, working the 1649 South Western Railway service from Reading through to London Waterloo. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.